Well, hello folks. Welcome to the Ridge. Now we never ever give out the real name of this place because we keep it secret. Quite honestly, we do. And it is gated, so you can't even get in, even if you knew where it was. So it's leased. It's actually a retreat, they call it, and it's 24 hours a year you can use it. So it's beautiful. So let's talk about retirement. You know, when you're retired, what do? You know, so retirement to me is like being an entrepreneur. And I don't know about you, but I think we're all a little bit entrepreneurial. You know, for instance, we made a solar system here. You know, that's entrepreneurial. We have different videos that talk about it. We're our own power company. And we have videos coming where we're talking about generators and things like that on this channel. So as you get to know me, and I get to know you as the audience, I'll know that, well, you're probably watching this because you're a little bit like me. You're living off grid maybe. You're bucking the system. Maybe you don't want to pay the taxes that people have to pay when they buy houses and property. Well, I did all of that, and it's costly. You know, you start adding utilities up and just your taxes. You haven't even bought groceries yet. You haven't even paid your mortgage yet, and you're going broke. You know, my dad, he passed a while ago, but he lost the farm twice just because he couldn't pay the property tax. Now, fortunately, he had a couple sons that stepped in and helped buy it all out, but it was 2 years worth of taxes. Not much, really, if you have a job and you're working. Now, my father was about my age at that time, and he wasn't working. He couldn't afford the taxes, so he had to make a decision. Do I feed the family, or do I pay the taxes? And so he reneged on his taxes for 2 years, and the county had his property sold so quick. Well, we stepped in. We had 10 days to buy it out of receivership, I guess, from taxes. So we had to buy the whole thing out, the bank and everything. And that's how I ended up with the family farm. Eventually I bought my brother out. He wanted out. I stayed in, fixed up the old farmhouse, and we made something of it. But that's entrepreneurial. I did that all the time. I was running a technology company that I owned. Well, I owned half of it. I found out my ex-wife owned the other half. Okay, so we're here. I kind of chit-chatted away. That's how long it took to walk from our RV to what I'm going to show you, this glamping area. Like, I just think this is an entrepreneur's dream, living out here with what's already here. And apparently this was like a 4-star at one time. Different units. The owners just took this over not too long ago. And so here's what we have. This is an on-site kind of an ATCO trailer unit. It's all self-contained. We're just going to take a quick peek in here. And this could be activated for the glampers. And so you have your washer dryer set up there, you know, for the glampers. Lights. This has a hot water heater. Takes dollar coins. So it already has the coin dispenser. Loonies only. It's a timing instruction. So it turns a timer on. So they have a sink here. You could come in here. You could use the washroom once it's cleaned up. And there's even a shower with a rain head. So they have like unlimited water out here and stuff. So this could be activated. It's what everyone would want. And then you could put a code system on there, you know, replace the handle, so you'd have to have a code to get in and use it even. And then they have other, like if you brought your camper out, they do have a sewer dump. Lila's has that sourced out. The sewer dump's right there. And this was kind of like the old office building, but these washrooms are boarded up, I guess. So then we go walking through the yard here. We see that there's, right up ahead's the water. I'm going to get myself a drink. But there's another outhouse, and it just needs sucked out and cleaned up. It's good, functional. And as you can see, there's the first glamping cabin from a distance. And then the next one over there is the tree fort one from a distance. But first of all, I'm going to take a drink of water. Now this water is spring fed up a mountain, and it's gravity fed, so that pressurizes it. No holding tank. It's like an artesian type well. It's just fresh as could be. The best water you'll get, no chlorine, right out of a mountain, filtered. Okay, so here's the first one, glamping number one. Glamping number one. So it has a little yard here. Sun's poking through all the trees. Isn't this beautiful? Imagine coming out here just to write a book, finish a thesis. No one, no sounds, no trains. There's no train tracks through this area of the Monashee. But here it is. It's all solid. This thing has the door. Just needs cleaned out, really. And it just needs tarped, canvas tarp or something. Needs the whole roof tarped. So we're going to get AI to put, just off this video here, we're going to run this through an AI program. And we're going to see what this could look like, just cleaned up a bit. And imagine yourself here in this unit. So here's your little forest. So you walk through the forest. Maybe you have a friend that comes, another couple or something. They want the tree fort. So we're going to go over to the tree fort, and through here we'll just take a moment and enjoy the forest. It's cedars. The great cedar forest is all around. There's some spruce, some pine, and some fir. You can just smell the freshness. You see the flowers are all blooming. These little flowers are all over the place. There's berries. Now the one thing to note, you can see on some of my other videos, this whole park is guarded by two white fluffy Commodore dogs. So the caretaker of the park, he has these dogs, and they're just so friendly, but they guard night and day, and one takes one end and the other takes the other end. And sometimes, you know, if there's barking, if there's an animal, Lila will kick in and bark. But very rare. I have not yet seen a bear or an animal venture through this park. This has to be one of the safest parks that I've ever been in. You know, you go into all the public parks, the bear warnings are like crazy. They don't have Commodore dogs. And if you haven't seen that, I'll post it at the end of the video. I called it the guardian dogs. Yeah, we took a walk in the forest. But anyways, this is the cabin. We're going to take a step back so you can get the whole view of the tree fort cabin. Imagine that, eh? So we're going to walk up here, take a look at it, see what it looks like. It looks pretty solid, you know, like all the joisting and everything. They have all these beams below. We'll walk below there. And here you can walk around the deck and you have a beautiful view. You get up in the morning, you can see the whole park. It's always quiet like this. This is every weekend, there's hardly anybody out here. And it's quiet because everyone's all in their own little cove. You see, no one hears anybody. There's so many trees. Okay, so we're going to take a look inside. Here we are. Floor is nicely painted. Some of the tarping canvas looks like is up. Some of it's tore, so looks like a new ring, hasn't even been used. You can put a fire stove in this one. But someone started this, and maybe they did use it for a few years, and it's like anything, it needs to be refinished, redone, re-leveled. Okay, now we're gonna take a walk over. We'll walk right underneath this. You can see it. Oh, there's a bird's nest up there. Anything in it? It's all painted partially, some of it. Looks pretty solid with these big beams here. Like these are footings that are put into the ground. But anyways, we'd have a carpenter check it all out. I would, before I would rent them out as an entrepreneur. But then you walk just a little further over, not too far, and then you see Lila in the background there. She looks like she's looking for something. See, Lila's a guardian dog, and she usually watches the perimeter of her flock. Okay, so here we are. Here's cabin number 3. A beautiful little forest when you walk up here. They're all in the forest, these little cabins. And this one's more kind of off a bank here. Looks like it might need some leveling. But check this out. Look at the hardwood floor. This is some clothing. Looks like there's a futon bed here. And there's windows, screens. Here's a counter with propane. Looks like that could all be set up for propane and dishes. Some dishes are there. And then there's a filing cabinet. That's kind of odd. I'd throw that out. But well, it looks like it needs leveling. But this one has a roof, everything. This one could be put to work, cleaned up really quick. And once it's leveled. So we're going to take a look at the back, see how bad the leveling is. And see what's holding it up. Now, that's what's underneath. Excuse me. And here's, I think, the problem. They have this thing just fastened with nails and a block. You see that? To the tree. Well, trees grow and things change, you know. But it looks like it needs leveled. The middle's buckling, So the ends have fallen down is what's happened. So this just needs to put a little bottle jack on it and some proper footings other than a tree. Okay, well, this one has a lot of potential. We're going to head her back through the little forest here. This is the last of them. So, hey Dave. Okay. There's one of the residents out here going for a walk. We don't have permission to video him yet, so we won't video him. We have to have an email returned. Did you seen that, eh? Yeah. We have to have, that's the best way to do it, is we give you, Where's the dog? Oh, she's here. She's in the house. Look at her. Look at Lila already owns this place. Come on, Lila. Come on. Lila already owns the place. Okay. Well, we're going to finish up this video. This is it. This is the third glamping cabin. So we hope you guys have enjoyed the AI overlook and what these cabins could look like with a little bit of work put into them. So you let me know as the audience, what would you pay to come glamping out here? Let's say you wanted to, like I say, write a book, or you wanted the quietness. This isn't a party place. It's not there's not kids, and this is a place to come and retreat to really relax and get back in touch with yourself or whatever. But anyways, folks, we'll see you guys on the next video. Keep living your life with solar. Yeah, it works. See you later.